Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he'll set up to throw. And that catch is hauled in. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. And now from the pistol formation. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Hill. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Defense will make the stop, and will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's third and short, the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, LSU. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch on the first down for this offense.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here to move the sticks.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's looking deep here. He's got it to the left side for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. First down, we're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback somehow keeping the play alive. Well, he extended the play, but doesn't find the receiver open and goes down.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Looking to throw it deep. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He's not going to get there. The try fails. It's still a two-score game now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Going for a big play downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And the freshman making an impact play there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Hard running through a tackle. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The shotgun running play called. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
No gain there. Ball was spotted at the 2 again. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. This defense has been tough. Can they come up with a stop now on 3rd and goal? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense operating from the pistol. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? The Rebels pick up enough for a first down here.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Play action here on first down. Looking for 6. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They're going to run it. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You call quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Direct snap to the back. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the 2-point try. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Ball handed off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. They get it down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he fires the football to the right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets